of their military career.
Yeah, you broke up a bit there, but the a lot of the young privates, lance corporals, were coming across to our stand as well and talking about not just that they wanted to go and do the MBA direct, but they
Yeah.
see it for two pathways: one for resettlement and also for promotion within the military. That was really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, agreed.
Yeah, and I think so. There were obviously a lot of people that came to our stand that wanted to go direct onto the MBA. They wanted a master's, with Northampton University. That they saw that as a positive thing and also something really achievable. But there were
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
questions actually, and they were asking about other routes going forward as well, Mills.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a really good innovation that we've been speaking about, which is the fact that, it is quite a big plunge for many people to take to go from, no higher education qualification to straight in at level 7. We're busy telling people there's no need to get a first degree, go straight to level 7, the highest level you can go in at. Why not?
Yeah.
To commit to a full MBA, it is quite a big ask. Not from a financial point of view, because with enhanced earning credits and so on, it's very affordable.
Yeah, absolutely.
But more from a sort of fear factor. And it's 120 credits year 1, and then 60 for the year 2 top up with us. 180 credits. It sounds overwhelming, and for some people, it is.
Yeah.
So actually, what we've done is remembered that with this qualification, what you can do is dip your toe in the water.
Yeah.
Get some credits by just doing one module, for example. I'm looking at the details here. So the award, still level 7. It's one of the key modules of the MBA Pathway, and it equips you with some of the key sort of MBA consulting tools and concepts and theories. Familiarity with some of the academics, obviously with the study skill support that we're jointly working on.
Yes.
But it's a qualification in its own right. It's an award, but it's 10 credits, which is significant at level 7.
At level 7.
And yeah, exactly. And then you can just move on, and the next stage is the certificate, which is 20 credits. So that one plus an extra module or 2, depending if they're 10 or 5 credit modules. So obviously you don't restudy the one you've done before, you just add on the extra one.
Yep.
Then the diploma, which is 60 credits, and then you double that for the extended diploma. So, you can still use ELCs towards these. You can absolutely take your time doing them. And I think we're going to see a lot of people who think, okay, I'm going to give the award a go, so aim for the 10 credits. And then I think once they see how doable it is, they'll then commit to doing all of the rest as the extended diploma.
And as I was saying, Mel, so I'm going to post this up on LinkedIn so some of my viewers can see this. So all of that route that we're going through, whether you start off right at the beginning where you're doing a certificate, all the way through, or if you want to take the extended diploma, all of that is acceptable if you complete the whole route to be then accepted, with all the checks for a university like Northampton.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a number of universities that do offer this top up from the extended diploma. But, do shop around. I think you'll find our offer is the best for both value and level of support and so on. But, it's well worth having a look at others.
Yeah.
And that's right. So, you begin this, if you like, incremental approach with the award for 10 credits, and then build it up to the 120 at a time scale of your choosing. You trade in each certificate for the higher one. So you get the award, trade it in for the certificate, trade the certificate in for the diploma, or just jump as soon as you realise you can do it. And we're not lying by saying you can definitely do it and you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it is free 5 hours a week.
Absolutely. Well, I've done it. Yeah.
Go all in for the extended diploma.
Yeah. So for some of the viewers, they don't know your background. So you've got some extensive security background as well, haven't you? Cyber security and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've largely been around defence since my first job after finishing at university in 1998. So
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with the defence sector
Yeah.
and the sort of pressures and also the strengths that defence students and also others
Yeah.
bring to their studies. And I've learned, over a long period of time that folk are intensely confident, and rightly so, about their professional military skills and abilities, but less so with the academic side of things. And there's a lot of academics out there who are doing themselves no favours really by adopting a very kind of patronising approach to working with students of all sorts of backgrounds, sometimes in particular military ones.
Yeah.
And again, that's something I've railed against in my career. But anyway, more about me. So as the first anthropologist to work for the UK Ministry of Defence, I've kind of been a bit of a spearhead for getting human science into the heart of policy and strategy making in the country, and led various things, worked at the Cabinet Office and so on. But I'm a more recent arrival, 10 and a bit years, I think, back in the university sector.
Yeah.
But very keen to disrupt what's done in order to make students ensure students have a better experience and live up to my university's signing of a military covenant and so on. I know Minerva is shortly signing the covenant themselves. So
they are this month. Yes.
Again, a point of similarity and importance for us.
Yeah, and the reason I asked you that is because obviously with a lot of my colleagues being in a strictly security sector, whether that be man guarding, close protection, executive protection, risk assessment, security risk assessments and things like that. Some of my colleagues are asking me, well, why don't I just go down and do a security related masters? Why should I do the one that both Minerva and Northampton are offering?
I mean, it's a good question. I mean, I think specialisation is never a bad thing. Otherwise, why would people like me end up with PhDs and such like? But the problem really is with more and more qualifications in the same field. I think you begin to perhaps put a ceiling, a cap on how an organisation sees you fitting into their strategic future. So if you're getting more and more qualifications that show operationally you're fantastic, even if you're selected for middle management, it's still going to be about the management of operational stuff as opposed to unleashing your ability to function at the strategic level. And think about business more broadly relating to security and how security is totally connected with reputation management, with governance, with
HR,
adherence to regulations, but also the opportunity to differentiate. And security is, from what I've learned from yourself and others, it's a really crowded space. Anyone with the appropriate licenses or 5-day course behind them thinks they're as good as someone who's been doing it for forever. A lot of employers are probably suck it into believing that, or they're just looking for the lowest cost provider. So, the idea that you're in the security business and you don't need to know anything about business management, leadership, and so on is a bit short-sighted.
Yeah, very.
And also, like yourself, you've had an experience of wanting to work for yourself.
Yeah.
And what better preparation than master's level study to equip you with the skills, knowledge, confidence, networks to do that.
And even after 20 years of running my own business, coming on to the MBA and going through that process and being supported through that process, there was a lot of learning for me. There was a lot of things that you said that helped me open up my eyes around, strategic management and some of the modules that I did. So that was really, really useful. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to going on to do the next phase now and do the top-up.
Brilliant. Looking forward to having you on board. Looking forward to making your dissertation study as pleasant as possible. And if any of your lovely followers have questions about either the entire MBA pathway or in particular the dissertation phase, which scares a lot of people, or bugbears and fear factors of referencing and how to quote people and can I quote a newspaper and all the rest of it. And in general, the
So
importance of doing this level study, drop me a line.
So just on that, then, you're on LinkedIn, you're on Twitter, and you've got YouTube. Do you want to give us some information on that? So if any of the followers can link with you?
Yeah, I mean, probably the easiest thing is just to reach out via LinkedIn, and then all the signposts of my Academic Pirate podcasts and YouTube are accessible there. So look forward to your requests. Mills, M-I-L-S, Hils, H-I-L-L-S. There's only one of me.
Yep.
And got some podcasts coming up. On Thursday, I'm recording one with an awesome character at a massive UK employer who is looking for excellent MBA graduates with a defence background to inject into a global business.
I'm looking forward to that one.
That's a very good rate of salary.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I know we've spoken about that off air, and that is a fantastic opportunity. And especially if you're in the defence sector, it's brilliant opportunities.
Absolutely, and I think there's plenty more to come as well.
Yeah, cool. Right.